Real Finance blockchain is moving toward a token launch, and the story is institutional RWA infrastructure. The network is in final preparation for a token generation event expected within the coming weeks. That launch follows a $25 million capital commitment from Nimbus Capital. The important question is not only when the token appears, it is whether Real can turn funding, institutional relationships, and compliance design into real tokenized asset flow. The immediate pressure point is TGE date, Nimbus involvement, institutional onboarding, risk framework progress, and RWA tokenization milestones, because the first reaction only matters if those signals confirm it rather than fade. The confirmed context is that Real is a Layer 1 blockchain built for institutional-grade real-world assets. The native token is meant to operate at the center of the network's tokenized finance infrastructure. Nimbus Capital is positioned as both a capital provider and strategic partner, with backing from Inon Capital, a wealth management company managing more than $1.4 billion in assets. Real is targeting $500 million in tokenized real-world assets within its first year. This baseline keeps the story grounded in Real Finance is preparing a token generation event after securing a $25 million capital commitment from Nimbus Capital, and prevents early attention from being treated as final proof. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The mechanism is a blockchain designed around tokenization, risk classification, and asset protection. Real Finance blockchain is not just presenting a token as a trading asset. The network claims a business-integrated consensus model, a risk framework, and decentralized governance for institutions that want to tokenize, insure, and manage assets on-chain. Nimbus is expected to contribute strategic guidance, institutional access, and infrastructure-level input beyond the $25 million. Mechanically, the native token is intended to sit at the center of Real's infrastructure for tokenized finance and real-world assets. That link is what turns the headline into a concrete risk, access change, liquidity test, or adoption signal. The impact lands on financial institutions and RWA builders looking for compliant on-chain infrastructure. Tokenization has moved from an experiment to a strategic priority for many firms, but institutions need controls around custody, risk, reporting, and asset management. Real's first-year target gives the market a concrete benchmark. If it can onboard credible assets, the token launch becomes part of an infrastructure rollout. If it cannot, the launch is mostly a financing milestone. The affected side is specific. Institutions, tokenization builders, and future token holders need to watch whether the funding turns into compliant RWA onboarding. That group feels the practical consequence before the wider market has a settled answer. What remains unclear is execution after the TGE. A $25 million commitment supports development, but it does not prove institutional adoption. The $500 million RWA target is ambitious and will require partners, compliance workflows, and asset pipelines. The launch also needs market demand without turning into pure speculation around the native token. The confirmed piece is preparation and funding. The proof is asset onboarding. The limit is also specific. The launch timing, market reception, and first-year $500 million RWA target still need execution proof. Keeping that limit visible prevents uncertain data from being treated as certainty. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. For Real Finance blockchain, the next signal is the token generation event and the first asset tokenization milestones after it. Watch the TGE date, Nimbus's ongoing role, banking relationships, and whether the risk framework appears in live institutional use. The practical readout is whether Real can convert capital and ambition into regulated on-chain asset infrastructure. A stronger follow-through would show up through TGE date, Nimbus involvement, institutional onboarding, risk framework progress, and RWA tokenization milestones. A weaker read would appear if those signals fade or fail to confirm.